Hi, my name is Kante and I want to show you my latest project. It's a vibration interface. It's meant to get data into your brain. Your brain is just a general processing unit and can handle a lot of information, and I want to try to incorporate some of my own information to my own brain. I want to go non-invasive because I don't like needles, cutting myself open or electrocuting myself with homemade wiring. So I made up a t-shirt. I will show it to you. This is how it looks today. It has 60 vibration motors in a matrix of 6 by 10. So I have a low resolution matrix which is all wired out here to my connector. This connector just handles all the cables, and from there on I go to these boards. They are 32 channel PWM modules. They are controlled over SPI, no, I2C, sorry for that. And I bought 2 of them because I have about 60 outputs I want to address, and I wanted to start with an Arduino or some kind of that, but they lack enough outputs, and B, I want to connect a webcam, and I'm not really I'm not really good at using webcams or camera interfaces, USB interfaces with Arduino software. So I go for the Raspberry Pi route. So I bought these 2 boards. They have the Raspberry Pi header. I plan to just plug them in. Power is fed in separately. I have a separately power supply for that. By now I'm just going by mains power, and later I will be using just LiPo battery to power all this. I want to wear it quite often so my brain learns to understand the inputs from the vibration motor, and I think there's gonna be a learning curve where I feel the vibration but I don't feel what it means or what the interface is telling me. I won't understand it, and after a while I hope I will understand it, and I will use the camera information to my advantage. For now I want to use a webcam. It catches 1 frame. It has a lot more pixels than I have here, so I need to make some sort of calculation to make the matrix or the pixel array, the resolution, however you want to call it, down to 6 by 10. I know this is gonna be a terrible video. If you want to watch a video in a resolution of 6 by 10 pixels, it will look horrible. So in the future I will use smaller motors, smaller distances between them, and a different mounting method to get a higher resolution. By now these vibration motors, I got them from China. They are 5 millimeters in diameter. They are not really big. I can show one of them right here. It's just one small vibration motor, and I have 60 of them, so every task I had to do, every cable, every connection, every solder joint was multiplied by 60. So it took me quite a while to get to this point, and right now I'm on the software side of this project. I have my Raspberry Pi 2. I had it lying around, not connected to these boards because I want to get the computer vision and the software running to get these pixel array, and from there on I will push these data just to these boards, and all I have to do then is just do the addressing of one pixel to one address to the pixel address I have in my virtual software. It was quite challenging for me to get the Raspberry up and running. I had some problems with corrupted SD cards. Now I'm working on getting open computer vision up and running. The software itself is kinda well documented, not for my purpose, because usually they use either the Raspberry Pi camera module, or they use or they just use other boards like a Windows board and not a Raspberry Pi. So getting these software stitches or information bits up to the point that I have a Raspberry Pi running, OpenCV is running, starting, showing my webcam. That's the point where I want to be in a couple of days, I hope. I'm doing this project for this year's Hackaday Prize. I want to work more this year on this project. I started it I think 3 years ago, and I have been tinkering with it every winter when it's getting cold, and I do more work inside. And I think now this year it's time to get it up where I have a running prototype where I can wear it, and while I'm working on the second prototype with the mentions with the features I mentioned before, I want to wear it while I'm working on the second prototype. So my brain can start learning with these kind of information, and just to reiterate, the video information is not the only kind of information you can give your brain through this interface. That's why I don't call it a third eye or some vision interface or something like that. It's meant to be a multi-purpose interface to get any kind of data into your brain. So video is not optimal because of the low resolution, but think of a technician or an electrical engineer in a plant where he's, or in a factory where he's watching a lot of machines, like production machines, temperatures, motors, whatever, the AC. And these electrical engineers have these vests, and each of these vibration motors could be the temperature, RPM, or some other information of a machine. So maybe one row is one machine with vibration, temperature, RPM, whatever, and you can have like a feel for the health of your machines. So when the engineers are getting used to the information of this plant, they kind of feel when something's wrong. And I think that's maybe not bad, because they don't have to stare at the screen all day long to see, oh, this temperature has gone from green to red and now I have to do something. Maybe it's easier to just feel the status of the machine. That's one type, or you can use it as I want to use it as a third eye. So I have the camera facing backwards, and this should give me a feel when something comes behind me, or when I could walk backwards and not stumble into obstacles or something like that. heat vision would be a addition to that. It doesn't have to be a normal webcam. It could be some heat vision camera, and so you have heat vision in your bag. It could be an array of ultrasonic sensors, so you have like night vision or obstacle avoidance for yourself, like in your car. And it could be a night vision camera, so you have night vision for yourself. It could, the possibilities are pretty endless. So I think it's nice to have just a general interface to your body without having to stick a big matrix needle up in your neck to get to your brain data. I think non-invasive is the way to go today for biohacking. So enough blathering about my project. I want to get going and keep on working on this. I just want to make a video because the Hackaday Prize want to have a video. So have a nice day and thank you for watching.